Well, hello everyone and welcome back to another video of another F1 2020 game experiment. Today we are doing something that's a little bit controversial in the current Formula 1 because of course we know that Racing Point saga is still going on with the fact that they've been fined and deducted points for copying Mercedes, but of course there's appeal for making harsher penalty by the likes of Ferrari and Renault. But nevertheless, what this mod is going to do is basically put the performance of the Mercedes car, F2020 car, into every single car, so everybody has the same performance, and also the audio sounds have exactly the same sound. So every car, the Red Bull, the Ferrari, the Williams, that already sounds like it, the McLaren, etc., will all sound like the Mercedes power unit. But yes, obviously there's really no point going around in time trial, so let's just instead cut to our 25% race here, of course around our sort of test track here at Monza. First of all, we've got to go into qualifying, so I wanted to see qualifying. Let's see what we can do. We're going to be driving as George Russell as well, sort of change it up. We always used to pick Carlos Sainz in these game experiments. I thought we'd change it up. George deserves a little bit of luck anyway. Well, actually, technically, luck, I mean, I'm driving as him, so that's bad luck really. But yes, as qualifying completes, you can see there that likes Giovinazzi and Gasly are 9th and 10th, and you've got Norris and Vettel outside the top. Norris's AI isn't very good compared to where he is in real life. They really need to sort of give him a little bit boost in the game, as we're 3.5 tenths up going through the first almost 4 tenths up going out the second Lesbos, down the second straight on towards Ascari. Can we make this 5.5 tenths up now into the middle sector with 5 tenths up, as everybody of course is going to be chopping and changing as they cross the line. Obviously the AI don't cross the finish line as late as we do. Obviously Latifi for some reason thought, well, he's given up already. He's down to P13. Vettel's in P15, and I don't think he's going to be improving. Well, he might have just improved there. Not a good day for the Racing Points. What is it going to be for us? Oh god, that glitch. It's the new glitch in 1.07 where in qualifying it gives you the wrong position. It's 6th place, not 11th. Vettel only 10th. Verstappen ahead of Hamilton. That's the power of the Mercedes performance. It's an interesting one, I'll definitely say that. Stroll ahead of Perez as well, which Stroll's AI is definitely better compared to where he was in last year's game. But nevertheless, we're going to cross to the grid. It's obviously a 25% race, so obviously there's only need to be going on from soft to medium. Obviously there's no really way of getting shorter coming in a lap earlier. That is the ideal strategy. As 5 lights come on, and away we go for the Italian Grand Prix. And initially it's actually a good start, despite we bogged down a little bit on the start, but then the power, we didn't actually have overtake and we still made a great start. I think that's the pad effect actually, being a little bit OP as we try to go around the outside of Valtteri Bottas. Yellow flags out of turn 1. Game nice to put out yellow flags at turn 1 when in this year's game, when people are going a lot slower than what they can. We get Bottas down the inside? Yes we can. So Leclerc and Albon go side by side. Can we make this 3 wide as we go into Lesbos 1? And I think better not. I mean, we still got a long way to go. We've got Bottas on our outside. We're going to squeeze them off into Lesbos too. We're going to try. We're still sticking with Albon and Russell. To the grass, ladies and gentlemen, and come on, we can get this up into P3. Yes, that is definitely a nice overtake. I mean, I didn't think Leclerc, fair play to Leclerc there for trying to give me space, even if he did have Albon. But of course, Albon doesn't take too long to go out the inside of Leclerc, although Leclerc's coming around the outside. But Albon gets the move done and thinks straight away, I'm having a podium. It's time to get my first podium in F1. Really just a sit and duck. I'm not sure if he's using rich mix and overtake really there, but he just breezes past really. There's nothing we've got to do. Obviously we don't take the ideal line through Parabolica there, but it's sort of a bit of a deja vu on lap 3 now. And Leclerc now breezes past into Parabolica. Bottas has a look at us, but there's nothing doing there, and the Renaults, McLarens and Vettel are waiting to pounce. I was saying that we're coming back now at Leclerc and Albon. Can we go to the outside? Albon just about gives us the space there. Dive it down the inside. Thank you very much for make the apex, and back up into 3rd place. That was the effect of the double. That was the double slipstream effect that we wanted at Spain yesterday. Really didn't get it. I mean, in the real life Grand Prix, but we got it in. We got it there today. As we look back now at Leclerc, who's now lost out to Valtteri Bottas as well. So it's sort of really a thing like the McLarens and the Renaults are all stacking up behind, ready to pounce. As we're looking back at us now, we've got Bottas is now on the move. He's woken up in this Grand Prix, really. He has a look down our inside there momentarily, but he doesn't make anything to it. It's important for Bottas to make the move on Albon, and he does. Which gives us a little bit of breathing room, really, as we're coming to make our pit stop. One and only in this race. We break a little bit too early there, but obviously it's an awkward. It's not a conventional pit entry, because a conventional pit entry is usually like you usually have it like on the corner exits. It's a little bit further down, so Parabolica is a fast corner. 2.3 second stop though, not bad from the Williams. Probably could get better if you're in career mode. So Williams, of course, leaving up, but you can see there as we move to lap 8, a whole load of cars now are in, and Valtteri Bottas has got the jump on us, but can we get it down the outside? He doesn't push us wide enough, Bottas. Thank you very much. We're going to take some of that. I mean, if Russell was overtaking Bottas in real life, I think that would be definitely it would be a bit like when Gasly overtakes Albon or out-qualifies Albon in the rate in real life. I mean, it's just you get the F1 guys feeling. Unfortunately, the Williams isn't on the level of the AlphaTauri to be able to challenge the Mercedes. So, as Bottas now comes back with DRS, Ricciardo almost gets ahead of Leclerc. We're going to switch it to the inside and get back down into what is P4. I think Lance Stroll is up in the lead as we're looking at Lewis Hamilton now. He's in 2nd place. He's not really caught up to Verstappen really. Saying that there's yellow flags, and I believe Hamilton's race is over, and there he is, parked over to the side, and he is out. So we could get P2. Alright, it's effective P2 because Stroll is in the lead, but I mean he's nowhere near coming out to be out of it. Late stop from Stroll as well, to lap 9. Very late there, but there we go. Is the last one to make his stop as Bottas is coming again. Leclerc has sort of lost out. Albon's lost out to Ricciardo as well. Well, Ricciardo's on the hard, so as we're going back down the inside again, Bottas not aggressive enough really. As we're looking now at Ricciardo now, Albon's now dispensing it. Renault have made a big mistake with Ricciardo's strategy there by putting him on the hards, where the mediums really are the tyre to be on for the rest of this race. So That's going to cost Ricciardo 5th place today. I'm sure the Australian will be hoping for better strategies at McLaren. But Leclerc has come to join our little fight for 2nd place as we go a bit wide, make contact with Bottas, and Bottas is off. And Leclerc now is coming past us down there, and we got nothing to battle with. Here's a replay. So this is for a scar. We go a little bit wide, but then he just touches us and then just goes wide. He had to fully commit round the outs. I mean, I'm not really sure why he did that, but anyway, we moved to the penultimate lap of this race. Can we get 2nd place and a historic podium for Williams? And of course the first for Russell. Well, it'll be first points. We jump to the final lap of this Grand Prix now in the DRS of Leclerc, using absolutely everything we've got left. We've got very little fuel. We go dive it down the inside, cut across Leclerc. We have a poor exit out of turn 2, and Leclerc is going to come back at us now. But we're going to use a bit of overtake mode. We haven't got any rich mix to use. I'm not sure Leclerc is in overtake mode. We're going to have to switch it to the inside and dive it down the inside here into there. We're going to give him the space. A little bit of understeer there, but we do correct ourselves and avoid going into the gravel. But Leclerc's going to come back at us now on the outside into Ascari. Nothing really doing there. Parabolica is where he is. This straight down to Parabolica now is where he is strongest, but he's too far back. He's compromised himself for Ascari, and surely now that is us secured P2. Yes, Verstappen's won by a country mile, but for us today, P2. Fantastic.
Yes, 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 we're on the podium. Good job this weekend. Great drive. Thank you.
Well, Jeff is happy. I'm sure Claire Williams is happy with that. I mean, it's the wrong race suit for Williams, but it doesn't matter anyway. So yes, Verstappen obviously won there for Marcel and Leclerc. But our teammate was only 19th, but potentially, no, I think the AI was justified there. I think the fact that they've really been hampered by their ratings, really, which is why this isn't more of a level playing field. But anyway, I'm going to leave it there. If you enjoyed, then leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you see more F1 Game 2020 game experience as when it comes out. Until the next video, R6 time, take care. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy your day, and goodbye.